So Don, you've been doing this an awful long time. What are the biggest bike club in South Africa, in your opinion?
Sure. I mean, I'd say it's somewhere between like Hells Angels, Max,
Yeah.
Crusaders.
Yeah.
One of those?
No, you're wrong.
Yeah?
60-60.
60-60.
You're not wrong. Guys, have you seen how many commercial motorcycles are running around?
There are.
Guess what we're doing today?
We're going to do commercial motorcycles. As Glenn says, delivery bikes are by far the biggest sales segment in South Africa. So, I mean, as reputable motorcycle journalists, we wouldn't be doing the whole industry any sort of fair duty if we did not give this a go. So simply, we are going to go be delivery riders for the day and go deliver a bunch of stuff.
Try not to get run over, and we'll tell you what it's like at the end of it all.
Yes, indeed, these are two slightly used Hero Eco 150s. As it says on the box, these are 150cc singles designed for ease of use and economy, and will set their owners back just 25,999 Rand. Of course, you can't do deliveries without a box, so we got two massive ones, so lots of deliveries can be done.
You know what I'm not accustomed to on a little delivery bike? Usually when you're on a motorbike, all the girls check you out. On the delivery bike, not a single person has looked at me yet. And that's heartbreaking actually.
So here we are, we're like real delivery bike riders, riding actual delivery bikes.
The boxes are somewhat intimidating. They take a little bit of getting used to. And we haven't got anything loaded in them just yet.
We've got a giant backrest, check it out. Woohoo! Lap of luxury, my friend, lap of luxury. So everything on this bike is simple. And it's simple for a good reason. Number one, easy to use. Number two, so simple stuff doesn't really break. It's not complicated, it doesn't break.
Whereas Glenn,
Woohoo! Down the hills is fun. Kind of gets an extra 20 horsepower. And then there's a traffic light. Boom!
The brakes on this thing are drum, and they're not terrific. I mean, geez, you got to kind of get used to them. I mean, there's a fair amount of lever pulling. It's a cable lever onto drum brakes. Now that does sound like madness. Hello. It sounds like, why would you do that? But think about this. We're not going for performance here. You're going for economy. Now, a cable is a lot cheaper than hydraulics. And it's also a lot easier to fix. And the problem with disc brakes is the pads wear out relatively quickly, whereas the drum brakes last forever. So we're not thinking about, ultimate performance here. We're thinking about economy. And that's it. You can ride forever before you actually have to change the brake shoe. In the long run, it's much cheaper. They are nippy, these things. I mean, they're not exactly fast, but at the same time, I mean, I can easily keep up with traffic. I can easily overtake traffic if I want to. I just got to remember I've got a giant box on the back.
Took a little bit of time to get used to the gear changes on the 150 because the Hero's got a backwards and forwards change, and my big foot kept gearing down instead of up and vice versa. So that was a little bit of fun. But the bike's small, it's nimble, it's got a nice soft seat. I don't know what the suspension is like yet. Let's put a load on. And the bars are narrow. So it took a lot of getting used to. I got off my 650 Terror to climb onto this to have a bit of fun today. Let's see where today goes. It's going to be awesome.
One thing, these bikes have a very large and very cushy seat. It is very cushy. I mean, it's actually a lap of luxury there. And that makes sense because this is essentially like a touring motorcycle in a way, a low-speed touring motorcycle. Because honestly, guys will spend a good 12 hours, sometimes even more, sitting in these saddles a day. It needs to be comfortable. Also, I notice it's very smooth. There's not a lot coming through the bars, not a lot coming through the foot pegs. And then also, I'm sure, by the end of the day, it's going to make a hell of a difference.
of course, this isn't just about gallivanting. We are actually going to make deliveries. So we selected a few popular people in the motorcycle industry to surprise them with deliveries. And with that...
there's the phone. Hello? Yeah, how's it? Yeah, we're doing deliveries today. We're at Mug and Bean. Would you like something? Right? 2 muffins, okay. 2 coffees, delivered. Okay, cool. We'll be there in a few minutes. Lekker, thank you.
Hang
You
on,
got
just,
that?
Just knowing from that order, I think I know who that is.
Yeah.
Is that Mark Henderson?
Yeah, Henderson. It's gonna be fun. Let's go get him something to eat.
And with that, we loaded the food and came up with an idiotic idea.
Okay, so here we go. We got 2 large coffees, 2 sandwiches. Now, here's the thing, right? These are TR Eco 150s. TR means off-road, so they've got spoke wheels and that. They're off-road capable. So a little bit of a race. So how about I'm the more road-going guy. I'm going to take the long way around, but I'm going to go tar roads. You take the shortcut down the dirt road, and whoever gets to Mark first gets to impress him by giving him Mug and Bean. What do you think?
You're on.
Let's go.
And so we set off.
Ha! Don says it's a race. Ha! I know some back roads.
Okay, Donovan, chill. I know life is a giant racetrack, and everything's a dice, and everything's an adventure, but right now you're just trying to keep coffee nice and steady. Glenn's gonna take forever on his dirt road, so I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna chill, preserve my coffee, preserve my sandwiches. Mark Henderson will be overjoyed.
Woohoo! It's got soft suspension. I think it's quite broad. They say this is an off-road bike, but if you're in India, I bet you run our roads quite quickly. See how we go.
All was going well, but then
Gonna kick. Ah! What the f was that?
with Glenn's setback, I managed my careful way to Henderson's first. But we had been taking so long that they had already given up and started a braai. It turns out that was a good idea on their part.
How did you beat me?
I went faster, obviously. What happened to you?
I'm not going to tell you. Did the delivery make it? We're not very good at this. You get a quarter pint from our lot. Don, you know what?
So what does yours look like?
I'm not even going to open the back part.
We're not very good at this, are
No,
we?
we aren't. Who's next on the list?
After that mess, Glenn tried to make it up to Henderson by delivering some of his Dunlop tyres for him, which went better than expected. Afterwards, we set off again, this time for a party shop for helium balloons that we very cautiously loaded into the boxes. We then made our way to Biker's warehouse to meet up with one of the strongest and most likable people in the entire industry, Helena.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The wonderful Helena. We've got a bit of a surprise for her.
Yeah, we've been told to deliver some really strange things
Really
today.
strange things.
I've no idea what's in the box. You look very nervous. I would be nervous. Would you be
I'll
nervous?
be nervous.
Yeah.
Helena, would you stand just over there?
Yeah. And just
have a
for the
look in this
record, we
direction?
didn't load these boxes.
Have a look.
No, you got to
Okay.
go there.
Unhook. Are you ready?
Fancy boxes, eh? Ready?
I hope it works.
Happy Friday.
A whole lot of strange liquid just fell off the roof onto my head. I hope it's all right.
No, the liquid is coffee and a sandwich that we delivered to someone else earlier. It didn't
Actually,
work.
I think it is bits of coffee, actually. It just fell on my head.
Okay, that's it. People to do, places to see. What's
So,
next?
let's go.
Okay.
Feeling somewhat good about ourselves, our next stop was a liquor shop, where I grabbed the average daily consumption of beer for people in the motorcycle industry. The weight made a bit of a difference.
Right, so we have loaded a much heavier load than what we have so far today. and we're going to see how these little bikes handle this lot. I would guesstimate I've got about a 20 odd kilogram load in the back of the box. We're going to wend our way through Randburg traffic and see how that all works out.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That nearly went over. It's definitely heavier now. There's definitely some way. This bike has been very light and flickable up until this point, especially with the helium balloons. Now it's not that. There's definitely something in the box. Incidentally, these boxes can hold up to 80 kilograms, so you could fit a whole human in there. Mind you, should we? Nah.
Our next shop was Randburg Motorcycles, a shop known for having rare classics on its showroom, but more so for one of the best workshops in the country. And of course, the smiling man looking after it is Donnie.
This way, sir. This way. Special delivery.
Special delivery.
Special delivery, my friend.
What's
Hang
so
on.
special about it?
You're about to see. Stay right there.
This side.
This is.
Yes.
2 loads worth.
It's gonna break.
Not even. We got a small. So hang on. We just got it before. I just a little bit of an indemnity. So the delivery before yours didn't go so well. So the bottom of this is drenched in coffee. So your beer is gonna smell smartly like Samis and coffee. And Glenn crashed while he had his with it. So far we're all doing very well, and we're not entirely sure how to get these out now.
This one's is nice and sealed, so yes, I take it out.
Yeah, these are yours, and the ones in there. Oh no, you see the problem? I think we're gonna do the clever / brave thing.
But it turns out we weren't done at Randburg Motorcycles.
Is this now to prove the versatility of a
we
delivery
see.
bike?
I did say we could. With this box is big enough to deliver a human being. So we have a human being.
Yeah.
This is Benin.
Hi.
Thanks very much. Go on then. She's gonna show us.
And you know the scary thing, when you're out on the street, watch your delivery guys, you don't know what they've got in the back. They could be disposing of just about anything.
It could be a Benin.
It could be.
Special delivery.
Here we go.
Okay, hang on. Wait.
Watch your fingers,
Oh my
watch your
goodness
toes. Wait, you gotta get a photo there. Go on.
Go
have a
on
look.
then. Quick one.
There you go.
Okay. Bye bye.
All right.
then.
So
Bye,
Donnie,
everybody.
how much did you offer us to take her away?
Yeah.
Locked in.
Where's my payment? Is it?
No, we're waiting for payment from you.
Ah, here we go.
Here's our payment.
Our next pickup was a little more interesting.
Fortunately, they wouldn't allow me in because I had my helmet on. Let's see what Donovan's gone to collect. Well now, was that an interesting visit, young man?
Somebody's a bit brave.
Oh, goodness gracious me. I have nothing to say.
Let's go. Which
Which is very unusual.
It turns out the delivery location was Triumph Motorcycles in Santon, which seems strange. But then we remembered Rob works there.
Okay, so this is Rob. Shame he's on crutches, as you can see. And it's obvious we don't know where this came from. You know, somebody obviously knows him.
It's a sympathy gift.
It's a sympathy gift of some kind.
It's a get well soon. Get well
So
soon.
get well soon. It smells slightly like coffee. Sorry about that. Have a good look inside. Congratulations, sir. As I say, somebody clearly loves you, and I hope your foot gets better soon.
I ain't revealing what's in the bag. It's not gonna happen.
And that's our final. With that, it's our final delivery of the day.
That's our final delivery of the day.
Wonderful.
Cool. Thanks, boys. Love you a lot.
And that was it for the day. And it was a good day. We brought people some happiness. And we found a new appreciation for people who do this line of work. We did just 5 deliveries that day, but real delivery riders can do as much as 25 in a day. We know touring riders will pride themselves on doing a 12-hour ride, but for these guys, that's a daily occurrence. Of course, having the right bike helps, And the Heroes were brilliant. They were fast enough, comfy enough, and cheap enough. Having the right tools for the job always helps.